gratitude, glory, time. You know, take your time, give the glory, have an attitude of gratitude. All right, what's up, peeps? It's your neighborhood manifester, Tahid, back again. We are here. We did it. We already got the setup. Look at the camera. Look at that. No squeaky chair. Lighting is pretty good. You can hear me a lot clearer and crisper, you know, with all the negative background noise all taken out. What was that thanks to, man? That was thanks to our ability to manifest the things that we needed to make this thing a little bit more successful. Are we there yet? No, we got more to go. But man, to make this little setup happen, it took that little bit of effort, that little bit of energy that we can put into ourselves, thought, speech, you know, being specific and getting to work. And we showed those steps throughout that process of how to actually manifest something into reality, how to manifest a successful YouTube channel. It's still in the go. We're still going, but how did we manifest the equipment? That was quick little show how to do that, and we did it. Right, so we got the equipment, now we're here, and now we can actually get to beginning. Like, you know what I mean? It seemed like we did a lot, but that was just to begin, to start. But we're here, and we did that. We're going to continue to manifest even more into reality. We're going to manifest this successful YouTube channel. But how are we going to do that? We got to get into like the actual content, you know? So here we are. We're about to get going. First of all, you know, GTTMH, glory to the Most High. I guess that's a perfect little segue into some content that we can get in today, which is, well, what sacrifices do you have to make? I guess if things I wish someone would have told me, right, in order to reach the level that you want to get to, there are some non-negotiable sacrifices that you're going to have to make, right? And the first one is time. Second is gratitude. And third is the glory. You can't keep those. You can't keep time, gratitude, and glory. You can't keep them. If you want to get to a higher place, if you want to get to where you're trying to go, I'm telling you, 3 sacrifices, non-negotiable. You have to give them up. It's your time, your gratitude, and the glory. Gotta give them up. And, you know, for me, it's always glory to the Most High. That's prerequisite for me. Non-negotiable. Got to give the glory to the Most High, because I know where I'm coming from. I know the struggles that I've been through. I know the difficulties that I've had, and I know what I would have been doing if I was just left to my own recognizance. If I was just doing things on my own, man, I probably wouldn't be here right now. So I always got to give the glory to the Most High, because, man, if it wasn't without something divine up above, man, I don't know where I would be. So for me, that's where I give all the glory to. For you, I don't know what you serve. I don't know what you do, but I'm telling you, you always have to give the glory to somebody else. You can't keep it. Even if it's to your mom, even if it's to your dad, even if it's to your grandparents or whoever raised you, or the people, the community that shaped you, you always got to give that glory up to somebody else, man. It's a reason why when you always see a champion or award winner or somebody that's reached the pinnacle of some sort, when they're giving a speech, they always give thanks to someone other than them, right? The famous one was with Kevin Durant, right? When he won the MVP. Mom, you're the real MVP, right? You know, when somebody wins an award, it's always the glory to God or somebody, you know what I mean? Somebody always has somewhere else where they're giving the glory. And that's what happens when you're preparing yourself to get to a certain level. You always got to give the glory up to somewhere else, you know? You can't keep it. It's prerequisite. It's non-negotiable. Give the glory to somewhere else. The next thing, you know, time. Like, I don't think I have to really explain it too much, but I will. If you don't believe it, if you want to do something other, if you want to be somewhere other than where you are currently, and if you want to rise above, if you want to be a higher version of yourself, you want to be a better version of yourself, you want to achieve something in life, you automatically got to know that another non-negotiable is the sacrifice of time. You got to give up time. You got to sacrifice something that you were filling that time slot with. For me, man, I used to do a lot. Playing video games. I used to drink, smoke, do a lot of different things. You know what I mean? Go out to the club. Hang out a lot, you know what I mean? My friends used to call me up first up, I'm there. Man, a lot of that stuff had to cut out in order for me to get to a point where I'm starting to see some success in other areas. Man, there's some people that's mad at me right now, because I'm not devoting time to where they wanted me to devote it, because I had to devote that time. I had to sacrifice that time to continue to add value to myself. I'm no good to you if I'm not adding value to myself. And I'm no good to the world. I'm not no good to myself. I'm no good to my children if I'm not adding value to myself. So that means that I have to sacrifice time that I would have been doing something else. It's something else that would have fit that time slot. But you have to figure that out. Like, what are you willing to sacrifice to get to where you want to go? You have goals, you got dreams, you got aspirations. Well, what are you willing to sacrifice your time for? Where is that time going to come from? Because you only have 24 hours in a day, the same amount of time that everyone else has. So you never can look at somebody else and be like, man, they're successful and they just achieved that success out of nowhere. No, I guarantee you, there was some time that had to been sacrificed in order to add the value that they needed to add to themselves to be able to do what they're doing at that high level. You know what I mean? You look at LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, whoever is in your debate for number one, right? Whoever it is, go look at the time they sacrificed. What always caught my attention is that Michael Jordan don't know how to dress well. You know what I mean? Some of these guys aren't as cool. They don't know all of everything that's going on because their time isn't devoted to pop culture as much as the coolest person you know. Their time isn't devoted in certain areas. Their time is devoted and dedicated to being the best version of themselves, which means they spending their time adding value to themselves. They're spending their time not paying attention to other people. They're spending their time studying, researching, and practicing. Studying, researching, and practicing. The majority of their time is dedicated to that. And that's when you become an MVP, a most valuable player, right? It's when you've been spending all of your time dedicating it to adding that level of value to yourself. You can't be the most valuable if you didn't add value to yourself. It's not just going to come. You can have all of the physical gifts. You can have all of the talent in the world. If you're not adding value to what's already there, if you're not adding more value to it, then it really doesn't matter. You're not going to reach the highest level that you can reach. You're not going to reach the level that you can. That is just going to be potential, right? You're going to be full of potential. But if you're not adding value to your potential, that potential is not going to be realized. It's not going to be actualized into reality because you didn't spend the necessary time. You wanted to go out. You wanted to party. You wanted to hang out. You wanted to play video games. Not saying there's anything wrong with those things. You can do those things if you want to. But I will also say that if you want to get to a higher level than where you currently are, there's some sacrifices that you're going to have to make, and time is an ultimate non-negotiable. So you have to pick and choose where that time is going to come from. Which ones are you going to be willing to give up? That's completely up to you. For me, it was a lot. I had a lot because I had to dedicate myself to adding an extraordinary amount of value that I was leaving behind. because just like anyone else, I had potential. There was a lot of potential there, but my potential wasn't being realized because I wasn't dedicating the necessary time that I needed to add value in certain areas. So I had to make some sacrifices. Peace to my people that miss me. I still love you, and I know y'all still love me too, and it's all good. I will see y'all at the top for sure. All right. The third non-negotiable sacrifice that you gotta make is gratitude. Attitude of gratitude, man. Like, you be grateful for the things you already have in order to get more. You have to be thankful for the things that you already have. Be thankful, be grateful, have an attitude of gratitude. Wake up in the morning, just be thankful to be alive, to have the opportunity to pursue the things that you want to pursue. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, I guarantee you, no matter what position you think you are in life, no matter what problems you think you're going through, there is somebody on this planet that will switch with you in a heartbeat. Be thankful. I have one of my friends, used to say, man, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful I'm me, because I could have been somebody else. Shout out J. Coles. I think he said that. Man, be thankful just for you being you, because you could have been someone else. You know what I mean? You could have had somebody else's problems. You could have had somebody else's issues. I remember the little story about the person that was in the car that looked at somebody in the SUV and was like, dang, I wish I had that SUV. And the person that was riding on a motorcycle said, dang, I wish I had that car. And the person that was riding on a regular bike said, dang, I wish I had that motorcycle. And the person that was walking said, dang, I wish I had that bike. And the person that was in a wheelchair said, dang, I wish I had legs. Somebody always would switch your problem for theirs. No matter where you think you are, somebody will always switch with you. So you have to be thankful for the things that you have. You have to be thankful for the opportunity of life. Wake up in the morning, the very first thing you should be thankful for is the fact that you woke up. Waking up is the greatest possible thing that you can do in any day. Every single thing you do after that is extra. Okay, that's for real. Like, nothing you can do without waking up in the morning. Be thankful for that. I ask kids sometimes this little question of who's their favorite superhero, and you get the Batman, Superman, the Flash, Iron Man, Black Panther. Everybody has their favorite little superhero. All kids got their favorite superhero, Spider-Man. And I always ask them, what's the first thing they have to do before they get to be saving the world? And it's always stumped them, and it's waking up, right? Every superhero has to wake up. So guess what? You halfway to being a superhero, because they have to do the same thing that you do to begin their day. Everybody has to wake up. You have to be thankful for the fact that you even have the opportunity to pursue the things that you want to. You know what I mean? Be thankful that you're alive in this day and time. I don't care where you are. I don't care what the government is doing. I don't care what your opposition is doing. I don't care what negative things, negative influences are out there. Be thankful that you're here in this time, that you are actually alive, that you have an opportunity to overcome those obstacles. That's what you should be thankful for. Those are just prerequisites, man. You should be very, very grateful for anything that you have. And, those are three non-negotiable things that you always should be making sure that you sacrifice. 3 sacrifices: gratitude, glory, time. Take your time, give the glory, have an attitude of gratitude, and you're going to win just by doing those few short things. Hey, drop in the comment section. Tell me what you're thankful for. Tell me the things that you're willing to sacrifice and who you're giving the glory to. And if you could do that, you're a couple steps ahead of the game, I guarantee you. All right? I ain't gonna keep your time a lot this week. you know, we out here doing this content for you guys, and I love everyone that's out there that's sticking with the journey, because we're not done. We are beginning, right? An awesome beginning. But, you know, go ahead and like and subscribe. You know, I got to remember to say that stuff sometimes. Like and subscribe. That's weird to me, but like and subscribe. Stick to us on this journey. Get in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know your manifestation journey. If you need any help, you can always hit me up. Just slide in the comments. If you can't, if you don't want to do that, then slide in the DMs. You know, that's always good too. I got a couple of people that, you know, I responded to. They didn't like and you didn't subscribe, but you sent me some messages, and that's cool. You know what I mean? Because I'm always willing to help if I can. For me, helping is like, if I can, I will, and if I didn't, you know, I couldn't. For real. It's nothing that's gonna stop me from trying my best to help anybody. You know. But if I couldn't, you know, I really, really couldn't. But stick with us through this journey. Like, subscribe, get into the comment section, and you know I'm always here for you. Peace.